and welcome to this week's episode of Fan Fatales. So, I have some good news and some bad news. As you can probably tell, Gabby isn't here with us this week. This week we were set to record episode 6 is the week of her birthday, so she didn't have time, and I told her not to worry because I have some amazing guests with us. I know them and Gabby knows them from being fellow admins on the Clone Wars TikTok musical and part of the Enigma admin team. Would you all like to introduce yourselves?
Sure. Hi, guys. My name is Ashley. Like Emma said, I am an admin for the Clone Wars musical, as well as I play Ashani Lakara in Enigma, a fan-made Star Wars series. My handle on TikTok is ashlaugh99, and on Instagram, it's ashlaugh16.
Hi, my name is Eloise. I'm also an admin for the Clone Wars musical, and I am a writer for Enigma, and I also play Eliana Cardale. My TikTok is eloise.cosplays, and my Instagram is just my name, Eloise Hemmings.
And my name is Matilda. I do Clone Wars musical stuff and lots of Enigma stuff. I do lots of stuff, if you can't tell. I play Matilda Noxia in Enigma, and my handle on TikTok is MattyGrace23.
Alrighty, so I figured today, because I have mentioned my Star Wars journey a couple of times on the podcast, that I figured that you guys could, for those of you who have not, are new listeners, I got into Star Wars in the summer of 2014, so right around when Rebels was about to come out. And I liked the movies just fine, but it wasn't until Rebels when I really fell in love with the saga, and then Ahsoka being added to Rebels at the end of season 1, I decided to watch Clone Wars, introducing me to her and my love of Star Wars. Does anyone else want to share their Star Wars stories?
Sure. So, like Emma, as a kid, I always truly loved the Star Wars movies, and the one that resonated with me the most was actually Empire Strikes Back. And to this day, it is still my favorite Star Wars movie. But I never really got fully into the whole Star Wars thing until I actually started dating my current boyfriend, Derek, and he got me hooked onto the Clone Wars in about March of 2020, and I started watching it on my own, started falling in love with Ahsoka and Rex and all the clones and just the story in general, and the rest is history. And now I cosplay almost every single, have plans for cosplay rather on every single character known to God.
So, unlike the two of you, I was super, super old. I wasn't that old. But, it was very recently that I really got into Star Wars. I'd seen episode 4 a couple of times, but that was about it. So, this past, December, so, November, December of 2020 was when I started watching the rest of the films, and I absolutely love them. I love episode 5 with all my heart. I think it's 10 out of 10 movie. And then I love the end of Return of the Jedi. That literally was mind-blowing to me. I hadn't had it spoiled for me, so that was the best thing to watch. And then in January of 2021, I was watching the Clone Wars, but not really. But then I stumbled upon the Clone Wars musical, and then I watched all of Clone Wars, and then I really just Star Wars took over my life.
Eloise is also our resident researcher for Enigma.
Yes.
So
she's the resident research department. She's the
that is true.
Very true.
Department.
The entire department for Enigma.
I am actually the latest out of all of us. I started in this February.
Wow.
Yeah, no. And I have a lot of catching up to do. I've seen most of Clone Wars, the first season of Rebels, and nearly all the films except for, now please don't cancel me for this, except for Revenge of the Sith. I am getting there, I promise.
To be fair, you did try watching it, and then it kept glitching out for all of us. So
yeah, we did try to do the Disney Plus watch thing to watch it.
And then we struggled.
It was me. I struggled.
But yeah, I love Star Wars. I always watched a little bit when I was younger because the sequels I saw them in theaters, and I think it was right The Last Jedi. Actually, I watched it with like a big like extended family, and I was shipping Raylo from the beginning. I'm just saying. No one believed me,
I was
but
too, honestly.
Am I the oddball out that never really shipped Raylo and it didn't really make sense to me?
I did
Yes,
until the
you're the
very
only one.
end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oops.
I kind of stopped when we got later in the into the trilogy, but I shipped them in the beginning.
Really? The throne room scene? Come on. Like,
Okay, but
Rude.
the
yeah,
throne
the
room scene was
throne room
real
scene has
real good.
so much. Like, come
Ugh.
on.
It was good,
How
but
could you
it wasn't
not?
enough for me to ship them. I'm sorry.
Funny thing mentioning ships, we did get some listener questions, and the first one is, what is your favorite Star Wars ship?
Ship as in physical ship or ship as in
Let's do both.
couple
Let's do
ship?
both.
Let's do both.
Okay. Emma, why don't you start with that?
Oh, that's hard. Padme and Anakin definitely are my favorite couple ship. And then my favorite like ship is definitely the Ghost from Rebels. I just love that ship. Oh,
Okay.
also Kanan and Hera. Love them.
Oh, well, it's funny you mentioned Kanan and Hera because that would be my favorite ship of coupley things. That and Obi-Wan and Satine.
True,
Heartbreak.
True.
But my favorite ship right now, it was the Ghost, and then I replayed Jedi Fallen Order, and now it's the Mantis.
So fair. Okay. So my favorite actual ship is going to be like of relationships is going to be the classic Han and Leia. I love them.
Oh,
Ooh,
they're great.
yes.
I just really love Empire Strikes Back. And then my favorite relationship that isn't in the film but should be is Finn and Poe.
Yes.
Yes.
They're totally queer coded, and it was
Oh,
such a
yeah.
queer bait, and it was so frustrating, but also like they're so cute.
Yeah.
And then the actual ship. I'm a really classic Star Wars fan. I gotta say the X-wing, like the
Ooh.
X-wing in A New
X-Wings
Hope.
The classic X-Wing is always
Yes.
a great choice.
I have to agree with Eloise, Han and Leia, and then Finn Poe, 100%.
Thank you.
But there's one more couple that is my favorite of all time that I am not allowed to talk about because I will be muted very quickly. I think we all know.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
They're obviously the best, but we can't talk about that.
We can't unfortunately talk about. They're the
Oh yeah. It took me a
took
second.
too long.
I
Too
was
long.
like, wait, what? And I was like,
Yeah.
oh wait, I know what it's from. Because I thought you were talking like canon, and yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And then in terms of physical ships, probably just either the Millennium Falcon or the Ghost, because those are the two like that I know the best. And I just love the big like ships. Whenever I'm driving in my car, I pretend like
The
I'm
big guys.
The
The big boys.
Alrighty. So the next question that we got in is, what Star Wars character is most like you?
Oh, well.
Asher, do you want to go first?
Sure. Well, I'd like to think that Ahsoka Tano is very much like me. But lately it's been Omega. I don't know. I really like her. Also Hera. But those are definitely the top three. Leia is sprinkled in there, but yeah, probably Ahsoka above all of them.
I'd have to say for me, probably Padme,
Mm.
Leia, and Hera. Like a mix
I can
of them.
definitely see you as a Hera.
see
You're
that.
definitely
I
a
see
mom
that.
friend.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to talk about how prepared I was to be outside for 4 hours on duty today.
We've got our two resident mom friends in the chat currently, and then the two
Chaotic children.
chaotic children. Yeah,
Chaotic children.
Yes,
I'd like to think that I'm an adult and like responsible, but I'm not. I
Oh
got a son today,
no.
and like, yeah, I'm not. Okay, Matty, you answer the question first because I'm still thinking.
That's not fair. Oh god.
I knew that this one was going to be a hard one. The next two are very easy compared to this
Okay.
one.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
And I already know two of your
I don't
answers.
know. I mean, obviously Matilda Noxia as she is me, but in terms of canon, then probably either Rey or Ahsoka. Honestly, I relate to the two the most. I think.
I can see you
I
as
def-
Rey.
Me
I'm
too.
Leia,
That's
but
exactly what
yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I still don't have a good answer, but anyway.
Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, I can give one for you if you're taking like audience
know, okay.
participation.
So, obviously, Eliana Cardale. I feel like Chopper. If you put Chopper and C-3PO together, that would be me.
That's Eliana right there.
Yeah.
Chopper and C-3PO merged together.
But you need to put Anakin Skywalker in there. That's like we've stated how you've said multiple times.
I feel like a sprinkling of Poe as well, just a tiny sprinkling
Ooh,
of Poe.
yeah.
The sass,
such
the
good
sarcasm,
I
and
love it.
Leia,
I was
definitely a
gonna
little
say
bit Leia.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
You guys were so nice. I was like, not even human.
Also, if you guys are gonna mention, well, of course, Matilda Noxia, and then Eliana, I would definitely be Senator Emra Kestis of Listerhall.
Now that's the thing, is what enigma character would I be? I really don't know which one I really like relate to.
But the question
You're definitely Master Grillia.
Oh, absolutely not. I don't know what you're talking about.
Totally
No.
But the question
is,
who would we be if we weren't our characters? For
I
example,
think I would still be a Shawnee. That's the thing.
No, but if you couldn't be a Shawnee, because I know that I would probably be Eliana Cardale if
and
I
I
wasn't.
would probably be you.
Yeah, we would
Like,
probably do it.
I'm still me. That's the thing.
Okay,
you know what? No, I would be a Shawnee's BD unit. That's what I would be. I would be.
You could also be Blindside.
No,
Yeah.
I was gonna say she would be Duchess Gabriella.
Oh, I could see that too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The Duchess.
What about Emra?
I say Emra because a Shawnee. I think you could be a Shawnee, Emma.
I think you could also be Eliana though, Emma.
Yeah.
That's
You
true.
might need to get a little more like anger issues, but like
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's very concerning how Eloise and I can just Eliana and Matty can just do the switch and no one would like question anything.
Yeah.
But
isn't that an AU that we have?
possibly. I don't know at this point. Oh my god.
Kind of. It's kind of an AU. It's
Okay.
like
So the next question I can already answer for Ashley at least.
Oh no.
It is, who is your favorite droid?
I'll go. You guys go first.
Chopper, my favorite war criminal.
Favorite war criminal.
But of course,
Okay,
R2.
mine-
R2 is my second favorite.
I have
always.
BB-8 holds such a special place in my heart. It's
So
little
cute.
baby. He's so cute. It makes me think of my sister.
Look, Lemmy.
I love her.
Elle, do you want to go?
So I have a droid ranking on my TikTok, but it's like drastically changed since then. I've really gained a love for C-3PO, so he is my number 2 spot.
Because you essentially are him, like in
I
human
realize
form.
that I don't like him because I am him.
This is why Eliana would have a protocol droid. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But only to keep her smart. Also, I think that it would be a gift from Alex to try to teach her manners, and then she just used it to make herself smarter.
Yeah, that sounds about right
Yeah.
for their relationship.
So,
All right, guys, can we all guess Ashley's? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
number 2, BD1's number 3, and number 1 is also Chopper.
Okay, let's say on 3, Ashley's answer.
Yeah.
1,
Okay.
Why do we gotta do this?
2, 3.
BD1.
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 Well, friends, here is the actual answer. It is none other than BD1. It's BD1.
Yeah.
You're all wrong.
He's
It's
got little
BD2.
leggies. He's so cute. It's so adorable, and I want a life-size BD1 to just chill with me when I do homework or something, and like it would just be the best thing ever.
Okay, and this next one I can answer probably for all three of you.
Lord.
It is, what is your kyber crystal color?
Oh, okay. Why don't you answer? And we
Yeah, why don't
decide
you
if you're
answer?
right or wrong? Let's see how this goes.
Ashby's purple, of course. Eloise is like the yellow crystal. Then Maddie, I think you're blue still.
Yeah.
So yes, it's purple. I would love it to be white, but it's probably gonna be purple anyways.
Yeah. Mine is green. That's the one I did when I did the Sabi lightsaber experience.
Awesome.
At
It's such a
Galaxy's
good
Edge.
experience. It's such a wonderful experience.
Gorgeous. Maddie, Eloise?
Mine is blue. Yeah, I don't have one yet, but I want to make mine blue when I go.
Yeah.
So mine would actually be orange, but there
Okay.
not any orange except for like the ones that you buy off of like Etsy and stuff. So yeah, it would
True.
be yellow.
Yeah.
Technically, it's orange.
And then the last question before we get into Cal Kestis Simp Hour
Oh, I
Wonder
love that
Woman.
man.
is, if you were in the Star Wars universe and you were not human, what species would you be?
Ooh.
I've actually answered this question on a thing
Alive
before. Well, not alive. It was a question, a Q&A thing that somebody left on my
Okay.
page. But you guys can go first. I've been answering first a lot.
Maddie? Eloise?
I'm not really. Oh, go ahead, Ellie.
No, you go first.
No, you go first. I went
You
first
go
last time.
first.
No, you go first.
Okay, fine. I'll concede this time. Okay. So
She never
for
does this.
me, I know. I would probably say my number one choice would be to be Pantoran.
Oh,
That was mine, Elle.
I know it's yours. I know it's yours.
It's
I
the
know it's yours.
dyad, man.
It is. Number two would be Twilight.
Ooh.
And I had a third one, but I don't remember. So just those two.
Like Elle. My number one is Pantoran. Because I love Chuchi. I love my girl Chuchi. She's the cutest thing ever.
she's great. I love her.
I kind of want to cosplay her soon. Oh, gotta add her to the list. But second would definitely be
Padme.
Togruta.
Yes. Can we just talk about the Padme duets that you and I could do?
Oh my god, yes. Then I could do wet myself as Ahsoka. But yeah, I think number two would be Togruta, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really not familiar with species at all.
Okay,
the only
describe
like
it and we will.
three but the only three that I like know of are Hutts, Togruns, and we know I can't pronounce anything. We know. We're just gonna
Yeah,
three
you
other ones.
pronounce my character in
yeah.
Enigma with Enigma's planet, which is Listahole, as Listerine.
We know there's so many more that just were not good.
I know, but
Yeah,
Listerine is the one I
Muriel.
remember because it's the one closest to me.
Yeah. But probably Togruta or Twilight. Yeah, those two, I think. What about you, Emma?
I think I have to agree with you, Maddie. Twi'lek would definitely be my first choice, though. I know that Mac and I were planning on doing Twi'lek Jedi OCs together,
Ooh.
and she'd be my Padawan.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, I just need to make they're Leiku. Leiku.
Yeah, the Leku. The Montrals for Togruta,
Are
they're the
pointy
top part.
of
Mhm.
a Twi'lek. Alrighty, so the moment you all have been waiting for. Cal Kestis Simp Hour.
God.
There is, you guys can just we all just talk
just
about
let
it.
it-
I don't
oh
have any
God.
structure to this part.
He is my space ginger poncho king.
Joking.
Okay.
So, for those of you who do not know, Eloise and Ashley kind of got Maddie and I into simping over Cal with them.
This is
They
how
sent me 11 pictures 3 months ago, and I only just refound them, and I'm like, oh my God, how did I miss this?
The man is handsome.
Wow.
What can I
He
say?
is.
He
So-
is.
it's really funny because this man I think is so attractive and I am not attracted to men. So that's how attractive he is. Is that someone who's not attracted to men thinks he is attracted.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him.
That
Just
is a
look at
great
him.
picture.
Look at his face. Look at that jawline. Look at
For
that
those
hair.
of you who
Look-
cannot see,
Those are
since
some great photos.
Oh,
this
look
is
at
an
them pretty
audio
eyes.
medium, Maddie is showing us pictures that Ashley
How
and
did I
Eloise
miss
had
these?
sent to
How
her.
did I miss these? This makes me so sad.
I love him.
So what's really funny is that my boyfriend is the one that got me into Fallen Order. And when I was replaying it recently, I was completely just nonchalantly simping over Cal, like in front of him. And I was like, honey, I am so sorry. Like, I love you with all my heart, but I am so sorry. If you were to put on that specific outfit, if you were to get a Cal Kestis cosplay, I will love you forever. I will never stop loving you. And he was like, honey, you could simp over him. I don't care. I find it funny. I'm like, okay, cool. Because it's going to keep happening.
Griffin's so cute.
Yeah. Eloise, you do cosplay him.
Yeah.
I can do
This
it.
doesn't help the
It does not help the
It
obsession.
doesn't.
I mean,
so
for any of
funny
us that
to say.
cosplay Star Wars characters, it does not help our obsession over characters.
No.
Right?
No.
Right?
It's
Miss Paint
I mean,
myself orange for 2
we-
hours.
yeah.
We
What's
all
up?
We all were so desperate to be in Star Wars that we literally created an entire fan series. So, I mean, I don't know what that really says about us, but oh my
Says
God,
we're dedicated.
We are.
I really was telling my ACT tutor about this today, and he was like, "That's so cool," and I was like, "Yeah, we love Star Wars."
I was telling my new supervisor with the new job I have about Enigma and how for majority of it it's focusing on strong female leads. Like there's only like really one male lead.
There are multiple male recurring characters,
Yeah.
but like our entire main cast, like
It
main
is
cast that
four
shows up
strong
most in the
women.
episodes is
And then-
strong women.
I gotta call myself because I was about to do
So
that.
if you guys are
They're
interested
all-
in that, I would definitely stick around for Enigma, a fan-made Star Wars series.
If
Yeah.
it ever comes out at this rate, but we're
Hey, we're not going to talk about that.
Oh, hey, Gabby and I have already talked about having the admin team on to do like little cast interviews right around when it would actually start to come out.
But do we do it as characters or do we do it like
That would be fun.
Either one. We
I
do
think that would
want
be
to do
so
one
funny.
with the dysfunctional family between Duchess Gabriella and Senator Emra.
Yeah. Emma, you and Gabby have filmed because you guys are the B plot. You guys have filmed most of your stuff. Like the Jedi are really falling behind.
we're
what can I
really
say?
we're falling out of it?
We're not doing so hot, but it's okay.
It's
it's
fine.
not really.
It's fine. We're thriving.
Yeah, the
But
Jedi
I
are
was
on
telling
all
my
corners of
supervisor
failing.
about how Enigma is about these strong women, and she's so excited. She runs her own women empowerment business on the side, so she was
That's
so
so
excited to see Enigma when it comes
Yes.
out. I love her. She actually shout out to my boss Bree. She's actually going to feature fan fatales on her women empowerment website.
Yes.
That's
That's so
amazing.
cool.
I
Awesome.
need to give her more information about it, but yeah, she's going to be doing that for Gabby and I, so I'm excited.
Anyways, back to Fallen Order. So,
Yeah, back to topic.
so do you guys remember seeing that meme a couple months back and it was just like, if you can't be with the character you simp,
Okay,
become the
become
character
the
you
character
simp.
you simp for.
Now that is evident in Eloise. Here's
Yeah.
the thing, is that what happens is I usually don't like cosplay the character I simp, other than like Ahsoka. But I simp for Cal. See, Eloise has already taken Cal. I have already planned out that I want to cosplay Night Sister Marin.
BD1 though.
Just so I can.
BD1.
I love him. I want a BD1. That's the thing. Like, I just want a BD1 because he's the cutest.
That's what Ashani's droid is based off.
Yeah,
right?
he is a DP7 is a BD unit. But his name is DP7. He is the most loyal little thing ever. But anyways, that's beside the point. I have already made plans to cosplay Night Sister Marin just to duet Eloise as her Cal Kestis.
I'm so excited for that. I love her.
Home when I go back to where I'm from for a couple weeks. I'm taking it home so I can film there.
Yes.
Yes.
You're gonna have room in your suitcase.
I do because I have a storage locker where I'm putting most of my stuff. So yeah, I have lots of room.
Yeah, it's funny because when Sean finally got TikTok and started watching all my Kana videos back, all my Kana OC videos, he's like, Emma, you use a lot of Fallen Order sounds. What's up with that? And I'm like, ask Ashley and Eloise about the simping over Cal. And yeah, because I did the one with the clone being like, where are you off to, kid? Off to training, that whole thing at the beginning.
Ow. Just ow.
I did that as a duet. I found an amazing Clone Trooper cosplayer who had that duetable.
Ooh, that's really good. That's awesome. I haven't actually played Fallen Order yet. I really want to start. I'm like,
Same.
But it looks really, really good. I probably won't be very good at the beginning, and I'm also kind of concerned because Ashley plays so much. I don't think I'm ready for another type of addiction in terms of because I already have Star Wars as an addiction, and I don't need another.
But it is Star Wars. It's literally just more Star Wars.
It's like my addiction to Star Wars books. It's just another piece to the puzzle.
No, it's an unhealthy coping mechanism. That's the word I was looking for.
No, it is the best coping mechanism. It's not that it's
when you
unhealthy.
play it for like
the
7
best.
hours every day.
Matty, you don't even have to play it on a difficulty. You could just play it story mode just for the story, so you can understand all of our references.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do that. But still,
Sean sent me a video of a playthrough for me to watch.
Yeah.
And I watched some of it today before we got on to record the episode. So Matty, I can even send you that.
I know exactly what playthrough you're talking about.
It doesn't have music.
Okay.
Oh wow! Ow.
Who else do we simp for though? Who's our second? So Cal Kestis seems like our top simp, but who is
all of the Bad Batch. Every single one of the Bad Batch.
I can't say that because
I was gonna say something, but I'm like, oh god, because I'll tell you later.
This is oh no, I know who we all sent for. Hold on. Let me Captain Rex.
Yes.
I mean, maybe you guys do.
I sent for Captain Rex so much. I love that man.
Okay, this is gonna sound so controversial. Please no one come after me.
They'll come after Gabby and I more so than you. It's fine. Actually, they'd come after me.
No, this is more for Ashley. Please don't
leave me alone.
No, for me. Lux Spot Terry, I'm sorry. But
okay, he is pretty handsome. But he's a butthead. He's a butthead. Has a man never heard of consent? I'm sorry.
I can't wait. So Kara will text Gabby and I as she's editing our podcast and make comments about whatever we're saying halfway through. It's really funny. So I can't wait until she gets to that part of the editing. Love you, Kara.
Love you, Kara.
I love you.
I'm trying to think of who in Star Wars besides Cal.
Hunter.
Okay,
tech.
Anakin Skywalker. Come on, he is
Obi-Wan
very
Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Daddy Wan Kenobi was
Oh,
right
Lord.
there.
Can we talk about is that me being like, if you can't date the character you simp for,
Become
become it?
the character you simp for. I think we're gonna. That needs to
Is
be
that
the
with
Enigma
Obi-Wan?
cast universal mug. I'm gonna buy we're gonna do that like as a team as team building. We're all just gonna pay $5 and we're just gonna order like these mugs in bulk and then just pass them out.
Just pass them out.
You know, I just realized that that's probably why I was so adamant about Ezra.
Ezra Bridger
Oh,
is
Who I played
so
actually,
him.
Kanan
Here's
though. Come on, Kanan.
Kanan.
You see,
Okay,
Ezra's
but
more
hold on. Now we gotta get the ladies in here. Eloise, this is your area of expertise.
Come on, we want to hear it. We want to hear it.
So quiet because I'm just like, I mean, like they're all attractive. I'm not attracted to them, but you know, they're attractive men. For me, I love Padme, man.
Oh,
I
she's so
love
pretty.
Padme. I think me and Padme would make a horrible relationship because I am exactly like Anakin. But I would treat her with respect. So I think I'm better.
That's the
than
difference.
I don't think that's
Yeah, that's the difference. Can we talk about Attack of the
I mean-
Clones, Anakin?
You know,
talk about
I
Anakin in
slaughtered an
general.
entire village of sand people because I was sad.
Okay, but
I'm
like
haunted by
I-
the kiss that you should never have given me when he's the one who kissed her first.
Okay, but here's the things. I'm just talking about I would like respect her more. I
Yeah.
have the exact same anger issues. So like, you know, but I would treat her with respect, and I feel like I would also be there more for her because
Mhm.
I as much as I would love to be a Jedi, I would like suck at it. So they would like never send me on missions, so I'd always be on Coruscant. You know, like I'd be so much better.
My question is like, would Eliana be
Mhm.
better at flirting than Anakin with his "I don't like sand"?
Eliana,
Yes.
No.
Eliana would be
No.
really good for it.
Maddie.
We've talked about
No,
this. Eliana,
sorry.
originally we wrote her as like not, but then we realized she is a really good flirt, but she's never been in a relationship.
No, she's okay. She's good at flirting when
With people that she
when
doesn't like.
She doesn't like. But with
That's
people
true, that's
she
true.
likes, she just she's okay. So she's
like
either
me, she becomes
herself
him,
when she's
though.
flirting. No. But whenever she actually likes someone, she turns into me, who has like the flirting ability of like a wet mop. I literally go nope.
What am I, the queen of all flirting? I don't flirt.
No, but you know how
I
to
don't
flirt
either.
I do not.
I do not either. I just
though. Eloise knows how to flirt.
I do. I'm very smooth.
Yeah, she.
I am not at
She-
all. I am an
I'm
awkward
getting
bean,
smoother.
and then
I'm
it ends
getting
up
semi-smooth.
working
You're
out.
getting better.
I guess.
Here's the thing: is when you're in a straight relationship, it's okay if the girl doesn't know how to flirt because usually stereotypically that is the man's job.
True.
But when you are usually the more masculine of the two people in the relationship, me, I'm a very traditionally, that's with air quotes, but you can't see me, but Maddie, do the air quotes, traditionally. Thank you. Traditionally masculine.
My favorite thing is we only do Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. So this will not be
That's fine.
video at all.
Yeah.
So I
just
love that
needed
Matty did
Matt-
the
Eloise, have the
to
video,
see the
dear.
air quotes. Like then you kind of have to be good at flirting, but when usually I'm the one who's like makes the first moves, and like I'm currently planning a date. Actually, do you want to hear my idea for my date?
Yes, please.
Okay, we'll talk
please
about this
tell.
later. But you kind of have to be better at it, if that makes sense. And I've always just been a very flirty person.
I'm just awkward, and then it ends up working out.
Here's the thing. I want to get better at flirting because I feel like ultimately we will discuss this in more depth
Off the call.
Off the
when we're
call.
not in pub or on for everyone to hear. But the other one and I know you sent for this person always, Leia.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Leia is
Yeah.
I feel like Leia's everyone's simp.
like
Yeah.
how
Leia
can
really
you not?
is if you cannot date them.
I
feed
mean,
them
I'm
for me.
straight and I simp for Leia, so
Like
Ash and I
hello.
are- yeah.
I mean, it didn't help that Ashley cosplayed her either.
Closet cosplay, but yeah.
Yeah.
I have two different.
And you,
cosplays.
Eloise, both of you, and now it's just you need to complete the. You should do it.
And also one of our other mutuals cosplays, Leia as well.
Liv.
Yeah.
I love Liv.
Love that girl. Liv, if you're listening, we love you, bestie.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I outlove Liv more than both of you. I do.
Oh my god. Well, actually, no. There is someone who
Adults.
outranks Liv, but we won't go into that currently.
Not that deep. It's not that deep. But yeah. This has just turned into who do we simp for hour.
It's fine. Again, I had no structure, so
Then
we're only at 40 minutes in to recording, and Gabby and I usually record for like an hour and 20, so
Oh my Lanta.
yeah, we can
God.
talk about cosplans.
Oh my Lanta. There's too many. Way too many.
we would be here all day. What about we
any
talk
of the
about,
Disney Plus shows, Star Wars, that
Just
are
a Bad
announced?
Batch.
We can talk about it.
I haven't watched Bad Batch.
No.
I'm really...
So I think the one that I'm most excited for, there's two that I'm most excited for. It's definitely Obi-Wan and Ahsoka. Yeah.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that they're looking to cast for Barris?
It's rumored. It's rumored that they're looking to
Okay.
cast as Barris. But yes. And that's actually why I reposted that video of the I don't believe you because you're a liar. That video
Yeah.
in full cosplay because I was finally able to like repost it in full cosplay, and Kaisley and I had a lovely chat about it and like in the
love
comments.
Kaisley.
Speaking of Disney, if you're looking to cast Barris, please go check out our
Yeah.
good friend Kaisley, Kaisley Ray. She's an amazing cosplayer in general,
love
but she's
her.
got an amazing Barris. Yeah.
An amazing Barris. We'll have all these people linked down in the description of this episode, so you guys can go follow them on TikTok.
All of them. All of the people.
All of the people. I'm trying to think. Matty,
But-
always, what Disney Plus shows are you looking forward to, Star Wars wise?
Maddie, actually go first. I need to think.
I don't know. I don't know at all.
You know what's announced? Well, they
No.
canceled the Rangers of the New Republic, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna watch that one anyway, to be honest.
Here's the thing is that it was originally supposed to star Cara Dune, and then once the stuff with Gina Carano came out,
Yeah.
they were going to replace her with Hera, and then I believe they just full out canceled the show, which
Yeah.
I would have loved to see it starring Hera, to see
I
her
would
in
have
live
loved to
action.
see Hera. Well, we're gonna see her at some point. In the
I'm
Ahsoka
willing
show.
to bet that we will see her in live action at some point.
In the Ahsoka show.
Maybe in the Ahsoka show, like at the very end.
No, because we
um,
have to get the Ghost Crew reunion with Ezra.
I definitely
Yeah.
believe that we should be getting that because somebody had asked me on a live the other day. It was like, "Will we get a Zeb in live action?" I'm like, I don't know if it'll be like for a long time, but it will probably be for like a reunion in Ahsoka. So
Yeah. Maddie, are you looking them up?
I'm like struggling because I don't know because I think I am excited about the new High Republic book though coming out.
on
Oh,
my
yeah,
birthday,
It's gonna be so good.
The Rising Storm. If you guys like books and you like Star Wars, but you are tired of the same trilogies over and over again, go check out the High Republic because it is
Oh.
literally my favorite timeline of any Star Wars piece of anything so far because it is just so vast and amazing and so different and so fresh. It's incredible. So go check out the High Republic. Start with Light of the Jedi. You can read Into the Dark, the comics, whatever. Just go check it out.
I definitely have not read
Okay.
those. I have read some Star Wars books, but yeah. Eloise, what were you gonna say?
In terms of Star Wars shows, and now as you've gone into the High Republic, I'm obviously super excited for Kenobi and Ahsoka, but I'm also really excited for Acolyte. Because that's
Yes. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. I completely
also,
forgot about
I
Acolyte.
don't think they've cast it yet, and so I'm like really like, if I can get an agent and I can get on that show, I will die. And I will
I mean,
die.
like, if you get on that show, can you like talk me up there? Like,
I would love to, but that's like an actor thing that you just like don't do.
Yeah, I know.
I can tell you
Yeah.
all about the industry too, and if anyone else cares about it.
yeah.
But yeah, no, it's so like because I know that it comes out in like 2023 or so they would be casting it like soon.
Yeah.
In the next couple months, I think.
Yeah, so
They must be in the writing process, I think.
They are. Actually, let's see when it comes out.
Okay.
But I know they have it planned for like so long.
Do we know when it will be? Like, will it be like right around when the books are? Do we know any of that?
It's in the final days of the High Republic, it looks like.
Okay.
Ooh, cannot wait for Rogue Squadron.
Oh, that'll be good. Just all of the shows will be good. Kenobi, particularly, I think everybody is excited for because obviously the King himself, Ewan McGregor, coming back as
And then
Obi-Wan,
Hayden
and then Hayden
Christensen.
Christensen. But I
Excited.
just want that show because I want to see what they will do with it. I want to see what
I
exactly.
want Satine.
I want Satine and I want
I want.
All
I
right,
want Corky Kenobi.
Corky Kenobi is canon, and no one can convince me otherwise. Absolutely no one. I am one of the #1 Corky Kenobi.
I'm sorry. Corky
conspiracy
looks
theorist.
too much like a shaved Obi-Wan. Gross.
I'm sorry. Like, they're too similar.
Speaking of High Republic, though, Eloise and Ashley, I know you two have High Republic OC that we will hopefully be able to see.
Well, here's the
Ooh.
thing: is that Eloise's is more developed than mine. Mine doesn't even have like a premise, a name, or a race yet.
I mean, mine's still. The thing is I have lots. I have a storyline for them, but they don't have a name. So
Just give it something with an E.
I don't know if I want to do it with an E this time, though.
Spice it up.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Well, the
I've
only
been-
reason Eliana's an E is because we started out with our actual names. And then
Yeah.
we're like, let's make
I'm
Star
still
Wars names
so
that sound like
upset that I
ours.
didn't change mine. Like, it's just me and Alex who didn't change ours. And I'm like,
And
no.
Gabby.
Please. No, Gabby's Gabriella.
But that's her.
Like,
That's her real
Well,
name.
Never mind then. But
But here's the thing: is
I
that
think-
Matty works
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
because I was going to ask you about it. Where did Matty come from?
Where'd she go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
The way I have it in the Enigmaverse, which is what we've called it at this point, because there's so much and there's so much depth to it.
Yeah.
Is
A whole lot.
essentially that Maddie's family. There is, I think you've got 8 siblings. There's 9 of them.
I didn't
And they
pick
come
this.
from
She
a
did.
very wealthy family that benefits off of the Hutt. So they live on Nal Hutta, but they are human. So they've come. Obviously, they originate from another place. That place I do not know where, but they live on Nal Hutta, and that is where Maddie is found, and she is she's taken from there to the temple.
Well, that was a way in-depth answer. I was asking where the nickname Matty came from, like who gave that to me.
Oh,
but that
it was
answer
me.
works as well.
It was Eliana,
Like-
actually.
In real life, it was me that gave you the nickname.
Eloise, in real life, darling,
Oh my-
because
No,
you
okay.
went a little
So,
bit too deep, but it's okay. I
so
love
no,
that.
we're
I need
going
to
we're going
celebrate.
deep in everything. But
This
no,
is
so
Enigmaverse lore, people.
this
Or not
started.
lore.
And I don't know
canon.
anything about Enigmaverse lore. I'm just Senator Emma at this point.
But the way that Maddie and I actually met is that she actually DM'd me in late March,
Feb.
if I'm mistaken, early March,
No,
And-
late February.
late February, early March, and
Yeah.
she was like, "Oh, I saw that you helped this Alex write a song for the Clone Wars musical. Do you want to collab to write a song with me?" And I'm like, "Absolutely, we can." And she was like, "Oh, do you want to get Alex Alex in on this?" So we created a group chat between the three of us, and that is actually where the Clone Wars musical admins began. And we started adding Emma and Eloise and Gabby and all these
Gabby
other people
And Liv and
Kaisley and everybody, but we still had that separate group chat. And I was like, Matilda, I can't physically call you Matilda because that feels like I'm just angry at you, and I can't do that. And I was like, do you mind if I call you Matt or Matty? And she was like, you could call me whatever you want. So I called her
I
Matty,
don't
and that
sound like that.
I don't sound like that. Yes, you do.
It sounds
So
exactly like
that is
You
what
do.
started
Sorry.
the nickname Matty. And so whenever I get mad at her, I call her Matilda or Padawan. And she gets
Yeah.
like really scared whenever I go Padawan.
I don't get
So-
scared.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
do.
get scared. I
Yeah, you
mean,
do.
you get scared when I do it.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
Yes, you do. Girl,
Okay.
I know this.
Emma, you know what? We don't need a third person.
Matilda.
Excuse me.
Hello, little one. For those who aren't aware, Maddie's little sister has just walked into the room, and she is adorable.
I love her.
Hi, Claire.
The other thing that I was going to say, oh, she's gone. The other thing I was going to say was, there's a running joke, in the Enigma cast that we've stated about, but there's two actually. The first one is that anything Eloise and I write is technically canon.
It's
There's
canon.
no more. Everything's just canon. The other joke is we have to do a weekly reminder of people that we can kill their characters off at any minute. I haven't
Any
done that
point.
this week. Yeah, no, but it's like a weekly
have
thing.
done.
Yeah.
I know
Hmm?
you threatened
Would
me
be nice.
before.
Hmm?
Maddie's
I feel
definitely
like-
threatened me before.
I feel like you haven't been needed to be threatened as much as some other people in the cast.
Yeah.
No, but Maddie
Yeah,
has
that was a
definitely been the one that
I have
Maddie
not
threatened me.
threatened you. No, I haven't. I
Yes,
have
you
not
have.
threatened you. No, I haven't. Okay, Ashley, have I threatened Emma?
I don't know. I'm not there for every single conversation.
It was when
Maybe
it
it's when
was
you were
just
muting
me,
me.
you, and Jay. It was when I muted you on Zoom.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that. I said be careful. Oh no, I know why. Oh, I can't say it.
Yeah,
Oh
you
God, I'm
can't
on
say
such
it.
thin ice today.
No
Really don't fuck them up.
spoilers.
I'm trying. Wait, but if the running joke is that you're the Tom Holland of the group, you're the one we have to like.
Me?
use
Oh,
as
no,
PR.
me.
No, not
You
you, Emma.
actually spoiled
Oh.
something the other night in a live, and I was gonna yell at you, but I was like, I can't because then it's gonna give more away, and it was vague enough that it didn't work. Like,
Emma, you've also been dropping the spoiler. You and
Oh my god,
Gabby
Emma.
have
Emma,
not
you
been
and
good.
Gabby.
Oh my God, we've lost
Okay.
like half of our season at this point.
oh, it's fine. It's
I have just posted. Well, I'm not even going to say what I just posted.
Oh
Gabby,
no, it is Gabby. Gabby does.
we love you,
do-
Gabby.
We love you, Gabby. But
Happy
That was
birthday.
better than our
It's like for Eastern time, it is about 40 minutes until it turns to your birthday
Oh my god, that's right.
when we record it.
I just realized
We're-
we are all going to be on EST in about a week.
And
Oh my god.
wow,
That's so true.
that's wild. I'm trying to think what other Star Warsy questions or things.
I don't
Okay,
know.
should we get back on topic? Because I
Yes.
do have something that we can talk about.
Yes,
So
please.
sorry about that, Kara. So I know that Gabby hasn't read a lot of the Star Wars books, and I know that we've talked a little bit about it. So I figured we could just talk about some of our favorite Star Wars book moments, if we have any.
On
I
the
haven't read a lot, so I'm
entirety
gonna
of the
take a back
Ahsoka
seat
book.
here.
Oh my god, I love the Ahsoka book.
I have one moment that is probably my favorite, and it made me cry the first time I read it. It's in one of the Padme books. It's in the Senate Padme one. Which one's that one called?
I think
Queen's Shadow.
it's Queen's Shadow. I think
Yeah.
Queen Shadow?
there's Queen's
Okay.
Shadow and Queen's Peril, but I think you're talking
So-
about Queen's Shadow.
I am. So spoiler alert for Queen Shadow. There is a moment.
I haven't read it yet. Don't say it. Don't say it. I haven't read it yet.
Cover your ears. Mute yourself
I
insane.
literally took off my headphones last time this has happened when Gabby and I talked about, or when Gabby talked about the ending of Falcon and the Winter Soldier in this past week's episode. I literally took off my headphones so she could answer. But anyway, Padme does go to Alderaan at one point in the book, and she has a conversation with Brea Organa, who is Leia's adopted mother when they separate the twins.
Oh, I know what part you're talking about.
It makes me cry every time. And Brea is talking about how she wants a daughter. And it's just a sweet moment because, you know, the woman who gives birth to her adopted daughter, she's literally having the conversation with. That and the epilogue of that book just makes me sob with Sabe.
Wow. Sabe in general just
Oh,
I
my
love
God.
her.
That book's also gay. A lot of these characters are queer coded, or queer, and as a real queer person, it makes me. I cannot wait for the day that we have like a fully fleshed out queer character and not just like, you know, a kiss
I
in
think
the
they were
background.
trying to do that with Sabe, right?
I believe so.
I think they were.
Because she does in the first one, timeline wise, so Queen's Peril, she does go on a date with
Right.
another girl.
That is true. Yes. But like main character, which is never gonna happen unless she gets her own book or whatever. Which is fine.
Can we get a Sabe TV show? Because she was with the Rebellion from day one. Like,
Right?
Can we just have like a Handmaidens
Oh my God,
TV
yes.
show?
Yes.
I think that would be
yeah.
y'all. If you needed anybody to write it, just call up Elle. Just call Elle.
Ellen Matty,
Yes.
our amazing writer team.
Speaking of handmaids, we do, or not handmaids, assassins. We are planning on having there be an assassin spin-off for.
Well, there are two that have been planned that we would love to have as spin-offs.
Yes.
Yes.
One of which is most of our AUs. Because those would all, unfortunately, take place off screen. Because
Yeah.
there's no real conflict in them.
Wah, wah.
But they exist. They have happened. And then the other one is the assassins. Yeah, which would take place before Enigma.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I find it really interesting, though, going back on topic of Enigma, there essentially is the prequels, originals, and the sequels within the show, or at least the characters. Because I always debate whether or not, because is Ashani and Eliana the originals then, or are they the prequels?
I believe they're the prequels.
Prequels.
Enigma is the originals. And
Yeah.
the stuff that you all don't know about that I have planned for afterwards, that literally I've told no one, that's the sequels. It's
Okay, well,
basically
I need to hear
Order
about this.
66.
I will be needing to hear about this.
For those who might ask, have you guys thought about what happens after Order 66 or during Order 66? Yes, we have thought about it. I'm not spoiling anything though.
Some
Just
of
know
us
that it's
don't
sad.
like what happens, so we are actively
But it
trying
works!
to not.
Matilda,
it
it works.
It works.
It
I
does
don't
work, Maddie.
Hate it, but also the character of your character would also hate it, so like it makes it even
It
better.
works.
Don't bring my character. Don't bring Matilda Noxia into this, okay?
Do we need to
No.
bring Ashani into this? No, we don't.
No. You know what? Fine. Emma,
There
how
are
are
ways.
you feeling about the end of your end of actually no.
I
the end
don't
of
know
season
where
one of
my
Enigma.
character's going.
You don't?
No,
Oh
but
my god, you have like the honestly, you have the best. You have the best storyline. It's like
Well, because Gabby told me to keep, or told you guys to keep something secret from me, so
yeah, we've had
Oh,
that
yeah.
in yeah.
I didn't really include that part yet. But you
Okay.
have the best, like post Order 66. You have the best storyline.
okay, can you tell me this, please?
I haven't
Later.
heard of
Screen?
post anything. I was more asking for the end of season one, what we have filmed or what we have written and filmed. How do you feel about everything? How do you feel like it went?
For Emra?
Yeah.
I really love her story. I can't really talk too much about it, so I'm trying to be very careful because I am the Tom Holland of the group. Maybe that's why I step over Peter Parker.
Oh, we
At
love
episode
Peter.
4.
We do love
I
We
Peter.
love
Peter.
Peter.
I would. Is another character I'd love to play is Gwen Stacy. But like
I'd love to
You would make
cosplay
such an
her.
amazing Gwen. That's the
Why don't you
thing.
cosplay Gwen? You should cosplay her.
I'm planning on it,
Yes.
but the suit's really expensive. But
True.
Alex,
Yeah.
Alex T. Yeah.
Alex T said he'd get it for me. So that's nice.
I'm trying to think, but yeah, I really like Emra and her story. For those of you who do not know, because I have mentioned it on my account now, with my what is Dan's sexuality, but for Emra, spoiler alert, she's not straight.
Yay!
We've also kind of revealed a bunch of
Oh,
I have
true.
to
On the
redo the
Enigma
video.
on the
I
Enigma.
have to redo the video and I haven't added Gabby in it yet, so I have to do that. Yeah, it's really interesting. I think for sexualities across the board Enigma, there's like 4 straight characters.
Most
The
That's-
entire
that's
cast.
literally it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know how to elaborate on that.
Without spoilers.
But like, so what I have come up with for Emra's, like, I don't want to say origin story because like it's not that deep, but her father. Well, can I go into this?
Everything
If
that
it's
doesn't
before
happen
the
in the
show-
season is
Anything before
golden.
the show is fair game,
Okay.
except for very specific things. But you don't.
that's
Have,
mostly Eloise. That's mostly Eloise's red
Oh,
flag.
true.
I don't.
True.
Eloise, myself, Liv, Kaisley, and
And a little bit of
Gabby,
Ashani.
and a little bit of you.
I have
So,
I think 1. I think that's it.
so Emra's father was the senator before her of Listahole, and Listahole, for those of you who do not know, was it Legends? Eloise, fact check me, please.
No, I'm pretty sure it's canon.
It's
but
canon?
Let me fact check. Let me go back to the research.
But Listahole is taken over by Zygerians. In Legends canon, Eloise is looking that up.
I
So
think it's canon though. I think it is canon.
I think it is too. I wasn't sure because I think I saw it on the Legends side of Wikipedia and not the canon.
So in Legends, in canon, it's just an astronomical object that's on the hyperspace route by Muriel.
Okay, which makes sense. But in in Legends, it was taken over by the Zygerians because they're a neighboring planet to Listahole.
Mm-hmm.
And so we kind of work that in, especially for Emra's backstory, which her father was senator when the Zygerians took over her planet and invaded, not so peacefully. And her dad did try to get help from the Republic, like Padme did with the whole Naboo situation, but they basically went, screw you. Which, for those of you who do not know, during the Clone Wars, Emra is on the Separatist side of the war. It's because she doesn't really like the Republic and the Jedi for kind of screwing over her dad and not.
Amara's our resident Seppi. I've
Yeah.
called her that multiple. I call her that on multiple occasions.
Oh,
That's
I
not
love
spoiler.
my Separatist sassy senator. That's literally, I just describe her as a sassy Separatist senator every time I talk about her.
Low-key, the Separatist Senate is so elite. Like, the people on there are just so awesome because they all hate
Mina
each other.
Bonteri. Mina is one of the actual like
You see, I was thinking
kindest
about
souls
Coy.
ever.
No,
Like,
okay,
Hera?
sorry. The Enigma Separatist Senate.
Yeah, with
Koi is
Coy.
chaotic.
Coy is
so
a
chaotic.
drunk
Here's the
queen.
thing: if Coy and Eliana met at a bar, like not outside of like fighting and stuff, they would be great friends because
No,
Eliana
seriously.
does have a friend who is a Separatist general, and they are wonderful friends
You
when they
can-
are not on a battlefield.
I still don't understand how that makes sense, but
It makes a lot of sense
It
because
does.
the two of them are very similar people, and neither of them are really there to fight. They're there to do their job.
They're kind of just there. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's all of one of the episodes is one of the characters being like, I don't want to fight in the Clone Wars.
But yeah, to go back to what you were saying, Maddie, when we started out Enigma, I was just like, I want to be Padme Amidala, but in Enigma. And then we flipped it on.
we did. No, we loosely based because when we started, we were like, oh, we want our characters to be inspired by canon characters. Is that a true statement? No.
Yeah.
Not for me, but maybe for you guys, because I
for
actually came into
a
this
couple
lot
people,
later.
it was.
For
Because
Gabby and I, for
We
sure
were
it was.
such a satine. I
'cause-
know it was you too.
yeah.
And I just wanted to be Padme, because I love Padme. And we kind of flipped it on her head because Amra is a sassy Separatist senator who would not get along with Padme whatsoever. At least I don't think.
I feel like
Writers.
I feel like if both of them had a couple of drinks, a little bit of a
Absolutely.
yeah.
I feel like both of them, despite like your planet, both of Emma, both of you are you're very humanitarian, I think.
True. And we both
I think
bond
she would
over the
get-
fact that our planets were taken over. Mind you, the Republic actually helped her planet.
I think that she would get along better with Leia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for reference, Leia is Emra's sister, which is played by our wonderful cast member Jay.
Yay!
We love Jay so much.
I need to meet them in person.
I was talking to them today because of my I bought a Pride hand sanitizer and I was talking to them today and they're just so
They're the sweetest. I love
hearted
them so much.
and compassionate and supportive. And it
Yeah.
was just we had this really, really nice moment where I was like talking about like I cannot wait to go to Pride for the first time, like fully as myself. And because I've never been, and they're like, I've never been either, and they were like, you're like so inspiring for me, and I was like, really? Because you're the same for me. It was the sweetest moment.
Okay.
I love Jay. They and I definitely had a conversation yesterday as I was putting decorations in my new room and all that stuff. Just chatting and making sure everything was okay with each other. We're always like that, though. I love my space sibling. Maddie, thank you for when we decided to bring Emra's sibling into the whole Enigma verse. Thank you for being like Jay.
Because it makes sense.
I was
It
like,
does.
they need to have. I thought it's really interesting because they are so sweet in person and in the show. And when you put them in that separate Senate environment, it's a very interesting parallel combination.
Yeah.
And I am very looking forward to seeing how they bloom and progress. Because I spoke to them about it. I had like an hour chat while they were filming their TikToks, about where he wanted their character to go. And I can't really say it, obviously, but it was really interesting. I'm very excited for what to share it with you guys.
I'm excited
Yeah.
to see it. I love Amra's sibling.
If you don't mind, can I pose a question to you guys?
Sure.
So, if you don't know, although I've written a lot of the episodes, I was brought on to work on Enigma far later. They had already written several of the episodes, and we already had 5 established.
No, they had written skits on TikTok.
You've already written. You had already.
We have really
A rough first
old
couple
and
episodes.
Interesting.
That's an interesting
episodes.
story.
But I was wondering, what that experience was like, and then what the experience of bringing me on, and then working through that collaboration like.
Well,
Matt,
I
may
have
I
a
take-
very,
Matt,
I have a
could I-
very like story, but you go ahead because
Okay,
I have
so
like a whole story. So you can go
Basically,
first.
what happened with the first thing was we actually began the story with Duchess Gabriella, which at the time was just Gabby. And we had a group chat of the 4 of us. It was myself, Alex, Matty, and Gabby. And we were basically asking Gabby, like, oh, what's the name of your planet? Like, what's your thing? Whatever. Like, what's your issue? Why do you need us here? And it just turned into an RP session, which then we turned into a script,
Oh, jeez.
which then we
I don't
record
think
it.
you've seen this. It's
No, you
yeah.
haven't, and you will never see this
You will never
because
see it. It's
it
buried
will
in
never
the
see the
archives.
I
it
have
will
never
never
seen this.
it will never
Oh,
see the light of
wow.
day.
Yeah, no, you will not be seeing this. No one will be seeing this unless it's
How
like
much
leaked.
money do I have to pay you to see it?
Too much, like $4
Like-
billion.
like, It's never going to see the light of day except for the bloopers, which are the bloopers are pretty funny. But this was before I had Jedi robes. This is like when I was using a cardigan, and it was so, guys, you have no idea. It was so bad. Like it was so bad, and it will never see the light of day. I will not allow it to see the light of day because it was just an RP session come to life, and that's it.
I mean,
And
isn't
then-
it a lot of the AUs though?
No, but so what happened
Because then
is
we just kept on creating, and then everyone just kept on.
we just kept on going, and when we started like to actually write stuff down, we were like, wait, what if we add actual clones? And then that's when Eloise came on, started writing some stuff, and that's when some of the RP sessions started to keep going, but they were like actually like linear and coherent.
Yeah.
Was
And then
I
we were
brought
like-
in after Eloise or before?
At the same time.
I think, yeah, it was. There was a very similar, but because we had the politician arc, and then Eloise's character, Eliana, didn't start to develop. It developed later than you. It was the 5, and then Eloise. I'll let.
We wrote episodes 7, 8, and 9, and then
Yeah.
everyone was like, "Just keep writing," and I was like, "Okay." And so
Can I
did.
actually? I have like, this is a really sad cute. I don't know. Make of it what you will. I remember the first time we filmed. This was when before we had the auditions, before we did anything, but when we were originally just gonna do like the 7 of us. I remember I was put into a breakout room with Eloise, and she was teaching me fight choreography. And we were doing acting, but she didn't have her camera on, so I was just speaking to nothing. And it was the really emotional thing. I don't know, can I talk about this? You can edit this out if you're not allowed to
no
talk
longer
about this.
no
longer
so
canon.
part of it is kind of
No.
there.
But the part that I'm going to say,
Okay.
when we first did this, I stabbed Eloise.
Yes.
But I remember doing that, but that was like the first time that we like acted, I guess, or I acted with someone other than Alex and Ashley. And I just remember you being so like kind and sweet and just taking your time. Like, it's okay, like you're doing so well. And yeah, that was like my
Yet I
first.
feel insecure after every time I record Amra.
But yeah, that was
Oh, I
That was like my first thing, and it was really sweet, and it makes me very like nostalgic thinking about it. But that was my thing, and I loved you from that moment on. I think I was like, yeah,
Well,
she's pretty cool.
I love
That's
you
what
guys.
started the space fam. Then
Yeah,
Your, can I say your title, Matty, is to me,
my
or
turtle.
my title to you, what I am to you in the space
Yes.
fam.
Yes,
I'm her space on. I'm the cool one of her space ons.
yes.
Mhm.
She's the one I go to when I don't want to get yelled at by Ashley or Eloise.
Yeah. Let's yeah.
But I
Which
do
She
tell
ultimately
them
tells
some
you guys
stuff.
anyway, so it's like it's just delaying the
We
inevitable.
should just have a space like
Family
like
group
adults.
No, no,
chat,
this isn't
so
fair.
we
You
just talk about you and when you do things wrong, and then so they can all
No.
scold you.
That's
So it
not
would be
fair. That's
you,
not fair.
me, Ashley, Rowan.
That's not fair. That is not fair. Then you need to, okay, you don't get to join that one. You are in the children's chat then.
my
Sorry. You do not get to
Just
be in the
because
adult one.
Eliana sits at the children's table does not mean I sit at the children's
You
table.
sit at the children's table.
Oh.
Let's be real. We were talking
I'm just
about
staying
this.
out of it.
No, we were talking about this. The Enigma verse Thanksgiving. Where would everyone sit?
I'm
We were
sorry,
speaking
but
about this.
Ashani is in the kitchen at all times because she is the one cooking everything. You cannot convince me otherwise. Shermaya may be helping her a lot
Yes.
because like Shermaya also like cooks a lot, but Ashani is doing most of the cooking at
For
the
those
at
of
the
you
Jedi
who do
Temple.
not know, Shemaya, is that how you pronounce the name? I always pronounce it weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Gabriella's advisor.
Is Gabriella's advisor, played by our lovely friend Mac.
Ah, love Mac.
But Alex and Eliana would have to be at opposite ends of the table.
No,
like,
absolutely.
completely opposite.
And they would be the two fighting like uncles that are talking about politics.
like on Skype fight. like
Yeah.
I think
But also
Emma
you
needs
have
to
to
be on
remember-
the other side as well. Emma needs to be at the other table or other end of the table as well.
And Gabby and
By
Harlow can't
Eloise
be
or by
together.
Alex?
but no, by Eloise. Alex would probably want to fight you because you're separatist.
True.
So-
No,
You need to
not
get
not next to Eloise, not next to Eliana.
Well, not next to
Definitely.
She'd be in
Eliana.
like the center
No,
of the table.
Do you remember do you know that the entire thing you do that we can't talk about, but that is why you are at opposite ends of the table. You and Eliana, Emma and Eliana don't get along at all.
I
Like,
would be in the center.
we
Yeah.
said tonight, I should let you read the half of the finale I have, Emma.
Oh, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, there are a lot of people who don't like each other.
I mean, I can't even. I was about to say something, but then was like, wait a second, never mind.
Can you not say it, or?
I'll type it in the chat and then.
Okay. So.
Sorry, I'm editing an Omega video.
It's no problem.
Oh, yes, I see.
Can I say it or is it?
No, let's keep that a surprise.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Emma doesn't like too many people.
Not
mean,
a lot
I
of
did-
people like her either, because she is a separatist.
Okay, but the Republic did betray her planet.
Hey, I totally understand and I sympathize with her, but that does not mean that the Jedi do.
I know, but here's the thing. The what was I gonna say? Don't like. I don't know. I feel I don't. I've thought about it if the Nigerians weren't there and if she actually got to make the decision of like, I want to be separatist, I want to be Republic, what she would choose is always an interesting thing, and I never know. Because I think that if Listerhole wasn't taken over, she would have stayed Republic because the Republic would not have screwed over her family. And Listerhole, I kind of have modeled after Naboo for a lot of the time. But yeah, especially culture-wise with music and the arts being such a big part of their culture. That's what I mean by modeled after Naboo.
Yeah.
How are we feeling, guys? Are we nearly ready to wrap up?
I was
Or
just about to ask that question, Maddie. If you guys, do you guys have any final words?
it was a pleasure being here. I can speak for both Ashley and Eloise. I'm being the responsible child who's thanking the host for
Oh,
having
like
them
you
before I
always
leave.
are the
Yeah, no,
responsible
quiet.
child.
Hang on. I'm thanking the host because otherwise I'm gonna get yelled at later. Thank you so much for having us. We had a
You're
wonderful
welcome.
time.
My lovely
Yeah.
niece.
This
My
was
lovely
literally
Thank you.
so much fun. I can't even like describe how much fun
was-
this was.
Amazing.
It was
Oh yeah, it's
wonderful.
so much fun.
It's to be able to talk about the things that we did and like not be able to not have anybody like be like, no, you need to
Interrupting.
stop talking about this. You need to stop because you're annoying. You know, that kind of stuff. To to actually be like, hey, talk about your simp fest for Cal, or hey, talk about Enigma, talk about this kind of stuff. It's really nice. So this was a lot of
Yeah, it was
fun.
wonderful. We hope to come back soon and
Oh yeah, you
discuss
guys
more.
definitely
Maybe when we
will.
actually release Enigma.
Yeah.
And I hope
Yeah.
It was so fun and just makes me so excited for the future and to see all your stuff because oh my
Yeah.
gosh, this was the best.
All right.
And also
Well,
happy Bad Batch night.
Yeah, happy Bad Batch night. It's Thursday night when we're recording this. Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this week's episode. Next week, Gabby and I will be covering Disney World versus Disneyland and going to be talking about her experience at Avengers Campus.
Ooh.
Yeah. So make sure you're subscribed to Fan Fatales on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and follow us at Fan Fatales Pod on Instagram. Our music is by the wonderful, amazing, talented Matty.
Okay, no more compliments, please. I have a cap of 3. 3 is enough.
Okay. And then our editing is by Kara, at Kara the Oracle.
Yeah.
And as always, thank you for tuning in. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.